Gay with the point after. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Ross off the play fake. Headed out right. He can run it. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Not in by Jake Ferguson. Big man showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end showing, but he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
This is Genty on second. And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Rodgers to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders break the tie here in the first. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The coverage by Nakobe Dean.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Russ. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. And this is another incompletion.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Cowboys butting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Rodgers. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their early lead to 13.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot, and it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Gay with the point after, and the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards on
They've got a man in motion.
second and 6.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on second down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on third. Looking for Pat Bryant on that throw. And that means third down coming up.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now motion him out of the backfield. And air it out on third. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Hits his running back. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythms, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throw left side, complete. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They give it to him again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Wilson to throw it. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Russ is cooking again. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and goal, Dallas.
Smith crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a one-score game in the first half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 14. Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
88, get 300, get 300.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Raiders first down.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's another Raiders first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Giving this to Genty. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now Rodgers on his third and short. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10.
From the red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you can put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Rodgers. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, here's Russ. Cut out left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. It starts at the 38. First down throw from Wilson. Buys time, rolling right. Took off with it again. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Wilson now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Chucking it deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Dylan Laube on the return. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, because that takes us into the break. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did. One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Now Wilson on 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Blue 58. Hey, take 26. Blue 58.
To throw, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
In 18. Inside. Go to 5th. Back north. Blue 58.
Now here's Rodgers. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dive up the middle. We're calling together a yard there. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
4th down, Wilson throwing. He connects downfield. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
We go to Genty on the jump off. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Raiders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And off to Genty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, his throwaway. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Wilson on 1st and 10. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Russ. It is Cup, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Wilson on 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once more, it's Wilson. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. He's going to try another deep one here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance. That was just less than ideal all the way around.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
18. 630. 88. 88.
1st down throw here by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Raiders, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Jalen Naylor. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Rodgers will look to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Back to throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Gentry. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders leading by 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another give here to Gentry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Third and 6.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Setting up to pass. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Screen here for Williams. Up the sideline past the 25. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
A 7-yard pickup.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
And the Cowboys, first down.
0.
A gain of 7. First down.
Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He rolls to his right. That throw behind his intended target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
14.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And once complete, it's Brian outright. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense to the line for second down. Straight ahead with Jeanty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
A gain of 2.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early.